So you want all the
Because
sweat
somebody you don't like, your enemy, gonna come sit right at, it's that we call that the Joe Budden seats. Them second row.
I don't even got
You
a
ain't got a
hood.
hoodie?
I don't even got a hood.
Yo, listen, them second, third row, I can't do it. I gotta sit front row. I'll give you my experience.
What do you call them seats?
The Joe Budden seats. Them shit second row. Perfect example. Him and 50 got some shit, and I'm sitting courtside, and 50 comes
He was
sit.
right behind y'all. Though.
Okay, but he's behind us.
Those were still considered floor seats.
Those
if you
are
know
great.
anything.
Listen,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's AA and BB.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but
You see what I'm saying? Jadakiss is just chill. Like, bro, he don't even care. He like, bro, why you dissing the man? Let me put my hood on. Look, you on some other shit right now. I ain't even on that shit you on. Like, you just chill, bro. But you got Fat Joe here trying to play moderator, commentator / reporter. And it's just like, bro, not everybody's meant to do that. I swear hip hop has more news reporters than fucking CNN. I'm Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And well, we had Fat Joe making the rounds as he should. If you don't know him and Jadakiss, they have a new hip hop show / podcast where, as you guessed it, they talk about the hot topics in the news and what's going on, and of course, praise their Knicks because they're both New Yorkers. And like I said, I'm not mad at it, but I do find it kind of odd that they are dissing the person that laid out the blueprint and the platform to show them what to do when they can't rap anymore, when rapping isn't paying the bills how it used to. You need to use your clout to pay the bills. And this is what you probably should do. Joe Budden, the one who laid out that fucking blueprint. And now every old school, old head hip hop rapper is taking it and doing it in their own way. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Because at the end of the day, one thing I know about these niggas is they hustlers. And they gonna find a way to get to the bag, even if that's them doing a show. So I'm not mad at it. I love Jadakiss. If y'all don't know, every video I've done about Jadakiss, every time I had a chance to talk about Jadakiss, I've reiterated this fact, and I will continue to reiterate it. He is one of the top 10 greatest rappers of all time, dead or alive. Jadakiss, yes. He's him. But he never came across to me as a radio personality type or a type that I would want to hear him, like, even on, like, he just be chill, because Jadakiss is chill. He's a fucking stone cold ass rapper who's cool as hell, gets high as fuck. He's a cool ass person, man. I don't think he should. I get why he's doing it. I understand. Like I said, hustler, get your bag. I'm not mad at it, but content wise, and if I'm to critique the content, it's kind of like we got two niggas that are doing this that I don't think want to do this. If I can be completely honest with you, I do not think Fat Joe and Jadakiss want to be doing a show every week or every day. I don't know how often they post this, but I don't think they want to do that. But I think they see the lay of the landscape as far as what rappers are doing that are in their tier, as far as the Cameron and Maces and the Joe Buddens go. And like I said, honestly, if you ask me, Jadakiss, he shouldn't even be doing this. He should just be continuing to make music because he's an amazing rapper. And fuck it, we'll figure it out. But as long as he keeps being great, that's all that matters. He shouldn't have to be subjecting his time to this bullshit. Now, for him, I'm sure for Jadakiss, he does no prep. He doesn't do anything. He just shows up and he's there. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm here. Let's talk about whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, man, he could be using that hour and 30 to be penning some amazing shit or doing whatever he wants to fucking do because he deserves to do it. Like, so it's just, that's just my, like I said, content wise, bag wise, move wise, them doing the show makes sense. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be, but I'm just saying content wise, it's just like, what's the point of this? But either way, I guess the point of this is this. for Fat Joe to sneak this Joe Budden. Let's listen.
So you want all the
Because
sweat on
somebody you don't like, your enemy, gonna come sit right at, it's that we call that the Joe Budden seats. You know, them second row.
I don't even got
You
a
ain't got a
hood.
hoodie?
I don't
Yo.
even got a hood.
Yo, listen, them second, third row, I can't do it. I gotta sit front row. I'll give you my experience.
What do you call them seats?
The Joe Budden seats. Them shit second row. Perfect example. Him and 50 got some shit, and I'm sitting courtside, and 50
He
comes
was
sit.
right behind y'all. though.
Okay, but he's behind us.
Those were still considered floor seats.
Those
if you
are
know
great.
anything.
Listen,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's AA and BB.
I'm not
He
trying
was
to be
in-
disrespectful, but
You see what I'm saying? Jadakiss is just chill. Like, bro, he don't even care. He like, bro, why you dissing the man? Let me put my hood on. Look, you on some other shit right now. I ain't even on that shit you on. Like, you just chill, bro. But you got Fat Joe here trying to play moderator, commentator / reporter. And it's just like, bro, not everybody's meant to do that. I swear hip hop has more news reporters than fucking CNN.
the man had a little something going on with 50, and why God put 50 Cent front row and he's in like third row? Like, that would bother me if I was Joe Buttons. It happened to me before. It happened to me before. When we
Now,
just
listen,
squashed
if he
the
didn't bump in the fifth, would he had a nice experience?
You got a
at
good seat, but the problem is you got to always expect the enemy might come front row.
Yo, what are you,
No,
what are you thinking?
This man is
trying to
funny,
tell you the
bro.
truth. The enemy will come front row. Look what happened to Joe Budden.
That's the only example you can
I'm
give
going to
me.
give you another one.
Okay.
I went to a Babyface concert.
Yo,
Hold up.
all right, let me hear it.
I gotta hear it.
Let me hear it.
I'm going to a Babyface concert. Once again, 50 Cent is the culprit. We just squashed the beef for 50 Cent. Everybody's cool. I'm in the second row. Natina got me the tickets. I'm second row. The man come and sit in the front row right in front of me. Yo, Crack, what's up? Yo, hi, Mrs. Crack. This, I was like, oh, never again.
Fifth?
Yes!
It's just fifth, then.
No, he's just like, it's him. I'm telling you, he might be like, yo, where Jada at? Third row? 3C? He'll come to 1C. I'm telling you.
Nah, I can see 50 Cent being that calculated, because when Joe did tell the story, he said he was at his seats first. And then Fat Joe showed up, and then he was thinking to himself, well, wherever Fat Joe is, 50 Cent is not far behind him. So I'm sure at some point he's going to show up. So I can see 50 Cent saying, did Joe Budden pull up? And then Fat Joe going, yeah, he's here. And 50 going, where you sitting at? And he's like, I'm right in front of him. He like, oh, I'm coming to sit with you. And then like, he's fucking 50 Cent. So even if the nigga didn't buy a ticket, they was, yeah, 50, sure, come through, sit front row, right? Oh, Fat Joe, yeah, right here. Right in front of Joe Budden. Not only is he flexing on him, but then when it comes to celebrity time, are Madison Square Garden putting the cameras on Joe Budden? No, they're putting it on 50 Cent. Like, hey, 50 Cent here, professional rapper now. I think they did put the cameras on Joe at some point, but still, I find it hilarious that even if they did put the cameras on him, they probably put the cameras on 50 Cent first because he was in the front row. Is this sneak dissing from Fat Joe? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 50's his man. And look, hey, that's loyalty. Get the chance to diss Joe and violate him. And at the end of the day, it is pretty bougie because Joe still had some amazing seats. If he was that close to the front, he had some of the best seats in the house. So, that's just rich niggas debating with each other at that point. That's just rich nigga shit. I ain't got no quorums with that. I ain't rich, so y'all got that. But I'm just saying, that shit's hilarious. Either way, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And as always, I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.